we have a lot of announcements today, so just try to keep them short.
Okay, no Jets meeting tomorrow. Check the Facebook page. And girls field hockey won yesterday against Notre Dame.
Tomorrow is the last day of first quarter. That means that tomorrow afternoon is an early release. So you are free to start your break at 3 o'clock. That's the time that you want to be heading home if you don't have practice or rehearsal. And grades will be, or first quarter comments will be available for you next week through the academic portal, so you can check that out online and look for the blog post that will come to announce that. I just wanted to say something briefly about break. We know that after a prolonged period of intense mental activity that it's good for you to have some rest and relaxation, and many of you might want to completely shut down. You might want to completely shut down your personal CPU, but as the cross-country team will tell you, after a sustained long run, it's good to go for a recovery run as well, and you can treat your brain the same way. So you might want to go to the library before you leave, check out a good book, have a look at some of the community reading texts, or consider some other light recovery activities for your brain next week that you could get involved with. We hope you have a great break. We'll see you when you get back.
Lots of things to announce, but first I want to say thank you to all the students who participated in the Authors and Ideas Festival this weekend. We had students introducing breakout sessions, we had students introducing speakers on the main stage. They were terrific, and in particular Haley, Gabby, Micheletti, Alex, Odie, and Matt Lindley were the people who interviewed Justice Andrew Day O'Connor. They were so humble and self-effacing they didn't even identify that they were from York School, but everyone could tell. It was terrific, and we're really, really proud of you. Speaking of proud of you, I have something else to announce. Remember a week or so ago we were talking a little bit about National Merit Scholars, and there's another list of those. Unfortunately, it is a long one. We have what may be a record number of commended students, commended for their performance in the National Merit Program. So hold your applause, because here's the list. These students are commended in the 2012 National Merit Program: Kobe Allen, Eli Block, Karen Chin, Michael Cho, Claire Cushing, Tizak Franco, Gabby Giardini, Sonia Kasky, Haley Lane, Matthew Lindley, Colin McDowell, Gabby Micheletti, Angela Ng, Alex Odie, Mark Reyes, Brandon Seisho, Alex Scott, Will Sherrick, Aaron Sheedy, and Christina Uchida. That's 20. Lots of good news today.
I too want to thank all the volunteers from the Authors and Ideas Festival. I want to remind all of the rest of you that there are some service opportunities coming up. The Art on the Wharf on October 1st. There's an art festival in Carmel that's looking for some volunteers on the 17th of October. There's an Ag Against Hunger gleaning on the 1st as well, the 1st of October. If you have not yet gone onto Naviance and logged in, 9th through 11th graders in particular, please do that and sign the waiver and intent form, and then start figuring out what you're going to do for your service this year and for your service learning project.
Okay, final preparation for Fall Fair will begin the week that we get back. A couple of things about that. Those of you who want to make banners for your booths, there'll be a sign-up sheet outside my classroom, and you can sign up a time and a person who's like the point person to go into the art room and make banners and, you know, promise that you'll clean up and all those kinds of things. And there'll be more on that when we get back. You can think about your break. During the break, think about the ways you want to decorate your booths. A couple of other things. If you have artwork or handmade stuff, talk to Ms. Dribdahl about donating it to the craft booth, and all those funds will go directly to financial aid. she could use some of your creativity on that. You'll be amazed. People will buy your artwork. Just put it out there. I think that's it. Oh, I put out the on the bulletin boards. I put the kind of rough of where you are with your booth in relation to the quad out here. Take a look at it. If you have any questions or if you feel that you want to tweak it a little bit, let me know. Thanks.
That today, anyone who's interested in hosting, we're having a second meeting for Host and Shield training. So if you missed the meeting on Thursday, you've been added to this list. Lists are in the breezeway and outside of Ms. Godoyan's office. We're in room 8 at lunch. Please make every effort to be there. If you are going to host, the hosting program starts on Tuesday when we return. We want to make sure that you're all lined up so you'll be making a great first impression. Thanks.
Photography Club, I know it's not our usual time, but I'd like to see you tomorrow at lunch in room 3, or else.
Well, as you know, we have some outstanding jazz musicians at our school, and we have a long tradition of York School jazz players being part of the honor bands, both middle school and high school. And as you also know, one of the ongoing difficulties with our jazz program is the conflict with sports. So we think we've got a way to fix that. And we're delighted to announce that we have managed to pull in one of the preeminent jazz educators in our neighborhood to help us out with this program so we can get it in the mornings when I'm teaching choir over here. So I'm delighted to introduce to you Dr. Rob Clevin, who is, he teaches the jazz program at UCSC. Has for several years worked as the jazz education director at the Monterey Jazz Festival. For years and years he taught at the other school. And he also recently was named the Jazz Educator of the Year for the state of California, right? So when we come back after break, we have 2 more rehearsals to get ready for Fall Fair. After that, we're going to tweak that schedule a bit and get some of the jazz rehearsals in the morning. And we'll let you know how that'll work. I think probably for the next little while we're going to have to share mornings and afternoons, but we're hoping that some of you who are trying to juggle sports and jazz will come back and play jazz with Dr. Clevin. Let's welcome Dr. Clevin.
To all the seniors who were named as commended National Merit Scholars, commended students, meet me right after break at the flagpole for a quick photo. Thanks.
Sorry, I'll make a photography session today. Just quickly, because I know you don't have a lot of time, just how thrilled I am to be here. If you're all interested in jazz, I'll try something hip, but I can't right now. Come join us and, you know, get your chops back if you play, or that's hip, chops. If you don't, then you want to learn, come join us. Pleasure to be here. Thanks, Marie.
Congratulate the girls who made goals in the field hockey game, Christina, Nook, and Annika. So good job, girls. And then we also have a game tomorrow against Ursulinas. We have to be at the bands at 1:40, so ask your 5th grade teachers, actually ask them ahead of time if you may leave their class at 1:30. Thank you.
I'm here to remind you guys about the service opportunity you have to make bracelets for the homeless youth project I'm working with. They're really fast, really easy, and each one will raise funds and make a difference. I can teach you how to do it in like 2 minutes and show you the materials, and each one is really valued. So please do it over fall break if you're like in the car, just have time. Seniors, after fall break, get your senior pages in unless you want your mugshot. There are 2 yearbooks up there in the senior balcony now to look at for examples of good senior pages, and also the giant blown up mugshots are the example of what will happen if you don't make a senior page. We'll be asking for them right away, so please get them. If you have questions, email us at yorkyearbook@gmail.com. And finally, everyone needs to do their work jobs today and tomorrow because it'll be really gross if you come back from fall break and you haven't done your work jobs. And Matt and I will be checking, so please do your work jobs.
Today York has a cross-country meet against Marina High and Trinity High at 12 Park. It'll be fun. All you cross-country people, you don't get out of class early today, so just show up right after class. Yeah.
For the D&D thing, I don't have the sheets today. I'll have them tomorrow. We will be in the student center at lunch. Come get them from us, and you can ask us questions about it.
Yeah, and since we're meeting on the 2 days after we get back, it would be really nice if you could finish your character sheets over the break so that we could actually get going on this.
Okay, so volleyball has an away game against Kirby today, and so release time is probably about 10 minutes before we have to leave. They know when it is. 2:30. We're supposed to be driving away at 2:30, so probably like 10 minutes before then, or 5. Okay.
Hi everybody, Anne Marie can't talk today, so I'm going to give the Glee Club announcement. Okay, Glee members must, and she put must, so do it. Practice solos, watch videos of the dances on History Buff 531, which is her YouTube account, and do Pilates to loosen yourself up for the dancing. Okay.
Robotics Club meeting tomorrow at lunch.
And we have a guest presenter coming to teach us about C programming for the competition.
And we're also going to meet after school tomorrow at 3:30, so if you guys can make sure you guys can come at that time, that'd be great. Thank you.
It's super important.
Okay, so just a reminder that we will be taking away the lost and found, so collect your stuff before we take it away tomorrow morning. So this is your last chance to take it before we give it away. Thank you.
I'll be collecting more stuff. Hey, if you're interested in going on the trip to France and Spain this summer, there is a meeting today during lunch in room 10.
And there will be French pastry, so anyone who's thinking about coming should come to the meeting because it will be delicious and fun.
Yeah, so come if you're interested.
Ping Pong Club is going to be having their last hit around today before break, so I hope to see you all there. Down in the faculty room. Okay, thanks.
Look, sit down. Lacrosse Club tomorrow on the field. We're going to talk about Fall Fair and have a mini face-off tournament. Let's go!